to this video. Today I thought I'd do something a little different and make a big painting with you guys, make a big drawing, because it is something that I've been wanting to do all year, because drawing on like a bigger scale is very much out of my comfort zone. When I draw, I usually draw in a sketchbook which is like this big, and this is my phone for comparison. It's tiny, and this scale right here, this is when I feel the most happiest, the safest drawing. But in order to grow and just kind of expand my drawing capabilities, I want to start like working on bigger canvases, bigger pieces of paper from time to time, because although I do like my small little drawings, I would love to have a couple really big drawings too, just to kind of expand, I guess, my portfolio. I also have this yearly bingo board that I have been slowly picking away at all year, and I have yet to hit bingo, and I wrote make a big painting on it, and I finally want to kind of tick it off. And I guess my third reason for wanting to do this is that I recently rearranged my room, so I have this big space on my wall. Well, there's currently stuff on that space right now, but once the holiday season is over, I'm gonna move the stuff that's there, and I know I'm gonna want to fill it up with a piece of artwork. So yeah, that is kind of the plan for the video. So let's kind of get right into it, I guess. So this is a wall that I want to put my artwork on when I am done drawing it. I want this piece of artwork to be very warm colors because my room is very cool. There's a lot of blues in here, a lot of grays, and I just want something to be very like warm orange, warm pink, warm yellows, just to kind of break up the coolness a little bit. So I'm planning on using an 11 by 14 inch piece of paper, which is like this big, solely because it is the biggest piece of paper that I own. And although this might not look that big in comparison to this is huge. Like, so this is what we are going to be working with. And I already kind of have a vision in mind of what I want to do with this painting. I want it to be very cozy, very like bedroom vibes. Like, it's probably going to be a picture of like a girl sleeping. And I already done some reference searching. When I was looking online for prints to potentially buy and put on my wall, I kept eyeing this picture right here. Let's see if we'll focus. Yes, I kept eyeing this one, this print right here. So I want to do something that is like kind of heavily inspired by this painting, and just kind of put my own spin on it. It's not going to be an exact copy. I kind of have, this is my current vision board that I have going on. And I'm going to come work on some mock-ups, some potential compositions that I may make, and we'll see where this goes from there.
Okay guys, so I thought we'd start out by just doing some brainstorming and just kind of making some potential sketches. Essentially what I'm doing here is just getting my thoughts down on paper and making a very rough sketch of the vision that I have in my mind for this drawing. I had two main ideas going in. One of them was of a girl sleeping in her bed looking very cozy, and another one was of a girl just kind of standing there looking sleepily and cute with a little hat on. And yeah, I just kind of sketched them out and kind of decided which one I wanted to draw more. And I ended up going with the one of the sleepy girl in her bed, even though I like the sketch of the sleepy girl sitting with her eyes closed a bit more. And now that we have our initial ideas down on paper, we are gonna get on with the sketching. I apologize in advance for it not looking the best on video. I draw very lightly, and then my camera was also very overexposed, so I apologize if you can't really see it that well. But I left the sketching part in because I personally really like seeing other artists' process, especially their sketching process. So even though it's not the best video quality on earth, I think you could see just enough to make it out and get a gist of what I was doing. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but this is what the sketch is looking like so far. I basically made the entire quilt and the girl, and she looks very cute, but now I need to come and figure out how I want to color it. So for the coloring of this drawing, I have two options. I could either kind of roughly draw this sketch out again on here and just try and color it with markers, or I could take a picture and then try and color it on Procreate on my iPad, which honestly might be a little easier, but I really want the colors to be very accurate. So I'm just going to try and play around with it in my sketchbook first. Just kind of roughly do a color composition of it. It's going to be nothing fancy. It's just for me to get kind of a rough idea of how I want this drawing to be. So this is the rough drawing that we have. And I'm going to come and color this in. I want to color this in using acrylic markers, so let's see how we're going to do that. We're just going to get the skin tone roughly down. Okay, I actually think I should pick all my colors first, and then I'll come back to this. So let's pick out colors very quickly. So I have this kind of block of colors with me right now, and I'm going to see which one I want to do. So I already used this brown, so I know I want to use that one, and I know I'm going to want to use this pink right here. It's a very nice, like, corally pink, and it's very warm, and I think it'll look really nice. I think I might use 19 right here. Actually, either 19 or C19, because they're very peachy colors. Probably gonna use a blue just for a little bit of contrast, and a green. You guys can't even see. Let me try and fix this for you guys a little bit. There we go. That makes more sense. So these are the colors that I've kind of picked out so far. I don't want to pick too many colors because I don't want to overwhelm myself as I'm drawing this when it comes to balancing out the colors. I like to pick roughly, I'd say 3 to 6-ish colors max, because after that it just starts to get a little bit overwhelming. And I think we're going to use this. Yes, I think this is the winner for colors. So let me just box it in. Right here are the colors that I want to use for this drawing. We might add some more as we color this image in, just because, you know, things slightly change as you work on it. But this is more or less the color scheme I want right now, which lines up with the color scheme that I kind of showed you guys earlier. I feel like I should add in an orange. Oh, I prefer this to this color right here. I don't think I want her hair to be black. Maybe I'll change it as I continue to work on this, but I want it to be this color right here, like a more of a dark brown color, but this brown has a bits of reds to it. So far, this is what the colors are looking like, and I feel alright about it. It could be better, it could be worse, but for now, I think we're making good progress. Now it is finally time to color my drawing. I love coloring in my drawings. I think it's the most relaxing part of just drawing in general, at least for me and the way I go about creating my art, because I tend to pick my colors out in advance when it is time to finally color my drawing, I could kind of just shut my brain off and just color it in because I've already picked out all the colors, and I tend to work in only like flat colors, so I don't do a lot of blending and stuff like that. So I literally just get to kind of turn my brain off, put some music on in the background or a video or something, and just color it. And it's pretty therapeutic. It's not the most interesting thing in the world, which is why I've sped up this part of the video. But yeah, this is just me coloring. It's gonna look a little crazy for a little bit because it tends to look a bit streaky when I first go in with my acrylic markers. But once it dries, I usually just go in with like a second layer over everything, and everything ends up looking pretty smooth, pretty nice. And if I outline everything in the end, then it ends up looking very clean and it comes together very nicely. But yeah, this is just my coloring process. Hey guys, this is what my painting is currently looking like right now. I am gonna take a break because I can feel my hand starting to act up. So if I like push through it and ignore the paint, I won't be able to draw for a while, and this is gonna take even longer than it already is to get done. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. Let me put it against a blue wall, like the blank wall, so you guys have like kind of an idea of what it might look like in the end, but it's gonna be over there instead. So I don't know, I feel like maybe I should have went for colors that were a bit even warmer, a bit more muted, because this is very, very bright. But I think for now, this is how it's gonna be.
Hello guys, it has been a while since I last spoke to y'all. It's been over a week actually. I have just been so busy with work, hanging out with family and friends, and just like celebrating the holidays. So I haven't really had time to draw. My poor drawing has just been sitting on my desk patiently waiting for me to come and work on it. But today is the day that we are going to do it. I also got gifted the flu over Christmas. Yes, so today is the first day in which I feel well enough to just kind of work on it as well. But this is the current state of my drawing. I still have a decent amount of stuff to do on it. I just want to go in and kind of clean up the coloring that I did because it looks very splotchy and scratchy. You could see all the brush stroke. And then I will outline it, do some final details, and she will be ready to be displayed on my wall. And I'm very excited for it. But yeah, that is the update for now. So let's get right back into working on this because I do want to go into the new year with this drawing ready because I am tired of looking at it sitting on my desk. But let's go. Let's come work on it right now.
Now it's time to work on the final details of my drawing. After I put the first layers of colors down, it was looking very streaky, so all I had to really go and do was just clean it up a little bit and make the little details in the drawings that kind of bring it all together. I didn't show much of this part because I was a bit lazy by this part of the video when it comes to working on my drawing, but I got some footage of it. Also, I did change some things in the end, like for the polka dots, I I got the colors mixed up in my head. I thought I put it as red. I was not looking back at my thing for reference. But it's okay, because I think it looks cute in the end. Yeah, that's it.
Hello everyone, we have finally made it to the end of this video because I have finally finished my drawing. This is how it ended up looking like. This is the finalish form. Well, this is how I'm going to leave it be for now. I honestly spent a lot of time debating whether or not I wanted to outline this drawing because that's what I do with most of my artwork, but I decided that I like this well enough. I also feel a bit lazy to go and outline this. I'm tired of looking on this. I've been working on this for a bit longer than I would have wanted to. So because I'm being a bit lazy and I do want to get my room looking how I want it to be and just kind of decorate my wall, I'm going to leave it like this for now. And if in the end it ends up bothering me and I don't really like the look of it over time, I could simply just take it off my wall, outline it, and put it back up on there, and problem solved. So yes, this is the final product. I'm content with how it came out. It's not my most favorite artwork that I've made, but it looks nice enough, and it's going to serve the purpose of being wall art. So that's all that matters. I started this video at the end of last year, and now we are very much in a new year. So I want to continue this little trend of going out my comfort zone creatively as we go into this year. I want to continue making art that makes me uncomfortable and continue pushing myself artistically and creatively, because I do often feel stagnant when it comes to my art growth, which I know isn't necessarily true, but I feel like by actively choosing to make things that I normally wouldn't, it will very much accelerate my growth, and that is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time now. So I don't know. I will probably be making more big paintings in the future because this wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. It was a bit time consuming, but that's a given when you make bigger pieces of artwork. It ended up being not as scary as I thought it would. And if that's the lesson I take out of it, then I'm okay with that. But yeah, I hope that you guys continue to work on your artwork and that this year ends up being a very creative year for you guys too. I hope that you guys keep going out of your comfort zone when it comes to art too, because it's always fun to try new things, and you never know what you can learn about yourself and how to grow as a person as you do. That's enough of this. I feel like I'm getting sassy, so we're gonna end the video here. And if you got to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you lots of love, clear skin, and making sure that you have a good year. I'm sending you all the good vibes for this year. So, yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye!